$22 readings, 2 questions for $10. If y'all would like to be put on the list, just let me know. All the payment information is in the description box, okay? What's going on? How's everybody's weekend been? Y'all, we've been productive over here, taking care of business, okay? All right. Okay. Hey, hey, babies, what's going on, everybody? Y'all hype the video up for me, okay? Hit the like button, okay? All right, let me know if y'all want to be put on the list for a mini read, okay? Or 2 questions for $10. All right, y'all. Todd, I don't think you really want me to answer that. Because you will get exposed. I don't think you want me to answer that. What's up, goddess? What's up, Miss Jones? We got 30 people in here. Come on, y'all. Come through. Say hello, hello. What's going on? Okay, listen now. Woo-wee. Okay, so that could be significant. Somebody here don't really want you to say anything because they know you about to expose the shit out of them. Okay, something about that. Hey, love, what's going on? Yeah, they know. Okay, they know that you know. Let's tap in. Let's see what's going on. All right. Y'all, let me cleanse the energy some more off of my cards here. Okay. Yeah. What's going on? All right, we got the Phoenix rising at the bottom of the deck. Okay. New moon. Yeah, transformation. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. There we go. All right. Cleanse the energy. Cleanse the things out. Focus on your transformation, being that Phoenix rising. Okay. I heard don't be afraid of the next move that you're going to make here. Okay. Yeah. Radical purification, violet flames, surrendering. Okay. That's a 10. That's a completion of a cycle here. After this new moon. Tell me what's going on here. Cosmic circle, creating scared space, unlimited possibilities, a circle of light family. And then you got resolution. Realignment beyond higher self-expression, collapses of old timelines. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay. Somebody didn't want you to collapse that old timeline. Okay. That's got them a nervous wreck, y'all. And then you're meeting up with your soul family, like-minded people, and somebody real upset about this. But there was a reason that we all met each other, right? Oh, know yourself, freedom. Key to your freedom. Healed inner child, creating inner safety and self-kindness. And that's what we was meant to do, was come together to help each other. Inner earth, ethers, retreats, family of light. Number 10, city of light. Because we are bringing the light with the community of people here, okay? And that's what we're supposed to do. What else we got here? Okay. Fire and water. Stillness, turmoil, feeling, emotional, interrogation. Yeah, a lot of people feeling this turmoil and these emotions. Now that you jumped that timeline. Yes, indeed. You better know it, babies. Hey, hey. Essence and energies. Attune to the subtitle energies, balance, frequency, holder. Because see, collective, I'm going to tell you something. You hold a type of frequency somebody can't handle because you ain't even on that timeline no more. So the number 8, 10, 3, 11, 1. Okay, we got 10, 10. Okay, 2 on the board here. So something about February, something about November, something about October, March, okay, January, or August is going to be very significant here. So October, November, January, and March. One, 2, 12. That's a 3, mind, body, and soul. All right, tell me about this energy. Yeah, there's a victory, death in reverse. There's a King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles in reverse that's been stopped in their tracks here. Okay, whoever these energies are, this could be somebody that's cold and greedy. Okay, as well. Just take it where it resonates. Yeah, the lovers. These two people could be having a secret love affair, and they've been stopped in their tracks. And you're getting a victory now. This could be a Capricorn and a Aries, Aquarius cusp. I don't know where that's coming from. Somebody could have Aries highly aspected like moon sign. So this could be, yeah, this could be a Capricorn sun sign woman. Okay, and this could be a Aries man, Aries moon man that was doing something, but something about this, okay. These opportunists, now they're stuck in this Five of Pentacles energy. They ain't got no strength. I heard them Ten of Swords they try to throw at you is being sent back to them. This could be an Aries sun sign, masculine energy too. An Emperor in reverse. Okay. Carrying burdens. Look, the devil. What'd I say? Capricorn. Or somebody's very obsessed. Kimberly, why is it any of your business what's on my head? You supposed to be here for the message. Not worrying about what's on my head. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be worried about the wrong things. That's like, oh, VG, what's that picture in the background? Oh, what about your fake flowers over there? What about those? What about this? You shouldn't be worried about anything in my background or what's on my head. You're supposed to be here for the message. So apparently, who sent you? Okay? You need to go over there and mind your business. Okay? And worry about why your man has got a side piece. Now, see, why would you even ask something like that? Now, they said your mama was, though. You know what? I can't. Because, see, I'm going to have you crying here when I clap back. Y'all get mad whenever motherfuckers clap back at you. Asking a dumbass question like that. Yeah, take that message away. See, somebody always trying to be sneaky, and they're very obsessed and trying to play in your energy, okay? What if I was special needs? So what, you gonna make fun of me? You know God don't like ugly and he ain't too fond of cute. So what if I am special needs? What if there's something wrong with me? You gonna have something to say? I'll wait. Why would you even ask a question like that? I think that's a trigger for you. I think your mom used to tell you something was wrong with you, when really it was something wrong with her. You need to go heal your mama issues. Okay, listen now. Yeah. There's a King of Cups here. Tell me about this King of Cups. He holding something close to his chest. He knows something about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Y'all, I'm telling you, listen. King of Swords, he's been enlightened about something. This just came out of my reading. Somebody juggling something. This King of Cups here, and I'm telling you, possibly went to the officials and told the officials something about this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, in the past, something about in the past here. That's what I'm saying. Shit, listen now. It's, yeah, Queen of Swords. Somebody is in this Queen of Swords energy about this Emperor in reverse, because this Emperor in reverse been doing something. And this King of Cups is enlightened about this Emperor in reverse and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and what they've been doing here. Okay, and somebody could have went and let the authorities know. Tell me about this here. What's this Queen of Pentacles and this Emperor in reverse? What they doing here? This could be a daughter and a father. Okay, yeah, the World card. They doing something, the world about to see it, about to find out. They're not getting these opportunities either. Okay, something about this. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Something about some money. And now they want to fight because something's not coming through here. Okay. Fucking weirdos, man. Now this Knight of Cups wants to rush in and stay because they're finding out the truth. You could have told the story, told your truth about this Emperor in reverse and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, High Priestess, and now this water sign wants to come in because this water sign finding out you telling the truth. That's what I'm getting here. This water sign could be sick to their stomach about this truth, okay, that they found out about these two. Somebody here is trying to come through and get their Ace of Cups. They want happiness. And these two people didn't want to walk away, whatever they was doing here. Somebody moved to calmer waters anyways, called Judgment. And they have their new beginning here. Somebody don't have no peace. Their Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Could be another Queen of Wands. Why did I say another Queen of Wands? There could be two fire signs that's involved in something here. Okay. They're just greedy. They're in that Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy. I heard doing anything for clout. I don't know who's in the background trying to do something here, but listen, you came to the wrong live to do that. You ain't harvesting no energy over here. And the reason y'all concerned about this headpiece, because y'all want to try to tap into my crown, and you don't have access to that either. You don't even have permission to get in my energy. So you might as well just stop and put them cards down as well. Okay, you need to go figure out how you go make more content and not off my crown. Period. Okay, I don't know. Listen, y'all know I'm a seer. I can see shit, and y'all come over here playing around. Something about a child, okay? Yeah. Somebody ain't getting no money. They can't abuse somebody here. And somebody's surprised because you don't figure this out. This could be somebody's child waking up to some bullshit that their father and another family member, what they got going on, and now somebody's ready to move on. Okay, death magic is in reverse. Because somebody got some entities attached to them. Ooh-wee. That made my ear itch. Somebody here, whatever entity is guiding somebody here is guiding them right off the cliff, okay? Meanwhile, you over here manifesting, collective. Very interesting energy here. There's 47 people, 20 likes. Okay, so that's how y'all rolling? There's 27 of y'all that just see here. What you want? Now there's 30. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I know sometimes it won't work. It's rising star. Somebody's upset because somebody's a rising star here. And there's an Emperor in reverse and a Queen of Pentacles in reverse or Queen of Wands in reverse here that's all in their feelings and mad. And y'all need to be focused on your own plate. That's why it's cold, okay? That's why all your past secrets is coming out because you keep on attacking somebody here that's not even concerned about you. Hey, Auntie Kim, we were just talking about you just a little bit ago. I love you. I hope everything's okay. Hey, Auntie Kim, he popping up at Thanksgiving. Don't be surprised. That's gonna be a major pop-up, okay? I feel like you already know that though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, you're not envious of something and you're being very patient because somebody don't want something to change here. They need to be focused on their damn health. Ain't nothing funny anymore, is it? Okay? Because whatever somebody's seeing, and they ain't even got no discipline anyways. Whoo-wee. Somebody here, listen now, your mama should have whooped you more as a child. I feel like somebody should have got a more ass whoopings as a child because you think that you can walk around doing anybody any kind of way, and this ain't right. Cause you guilty of something about a false two of cups relationship, friendship, family ship, whatever. Okay, and I said during the events here, did somebody coming to flip the table on purpose? An adult child. There's an adult child that has figured out some shit, and they about to come flip the fucking table. And this Emperor in reverse and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse got a rude awakening. A baby's father, a father figure. This baby's father or father figure here could have been there was some kind of secret relationship going on here, and somebody about to find out some shit, okay? And I was saying something in my last reading about a baby, a kid, and then the child card just came out. Some about a kid. A kid could have been born in August or conceived around Thanksgiving of last year, okay? And this is somebody's family member's child here, okay? And somebody about to find this shit out. I told y'all today the energy's giving soul food. Where remember the face, the girl, the cousin that come in and slept with the other the somebody's man, husband. Yeah. Somebody ain't got no freedom either. They feel tied up and bound into something. And they're having doubts about something here. Okay, and they're very worried, they're feeling lonely, and they're in denial here. Okay, something about this. Child. Somebody about to get an unexpected deposit too, so check your accounts. Growth. See, you staying focused on what you need to do here and loving on yourself. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all listen, God working in mysterious ways right now. I heard because you paid it forward, something is coming back to you. Okay. Just having empathy for others and caring for them and being there for them, like this is really paying off for you. Cause you treat people how you want to be treated. Even though they be trying to dog you and be mean to you and hurt you and use you and take advantage of you and stuff, you ain't that type of person. That's why I say, man, y'all, this world is really, man, these folks is really something else out here. All right, y'all, I'm finna hit this bell. We gonna get up out of this energy. I don't know what's going on up in here, but we got to go, baby, okay? We trying to get in some good energy and see what the good stuff is coming, okay? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna hit this bell, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. 4333. Thank you guys for coming through. Becky, he ain't coming to save you. They sacrificed him. He was a sacrifice. Do what? I said, talk your talk. We got 45 people in here. What's going on? Ain't nobody gonna say hey? Yes, you're welcome. Yeah, I had to clear the energy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ooh, honey, this deck is so damn big. I gotta shuffle it in parts, okay? I'm gonna shuffle it in parts. Y'all, it's like the story in Tarot Land is like season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we about to hit season 6. And folks ain't ready for season 6. Okay? Because, see, everybody loves calling Tarot Land crazy. We don't know what we're talking about. But now we're here on this timeline, 2025, year 9, and you're watching these things play out. Isn't that just, that's real interesting, right? Because, you know, I go back and hey, babies, I go back and I look at my notes and I see certain things, you know, that I wrote down years ago. And I'm like, this shit is really fucking playing out right now. Like, this is crazy, okay? And I wrote this stuff down years ago and I was on this timeline. And it's like, I'm sitting and I'm watching all this play out. And I know there's probably, you know, a lot of other readers in Tarot Land that's watching this stuff play out. But it's, bigger organizations that's orchestrated things, right? So it's like the head of that organization is being exposed and it's trickling all the way down and causing all these towers, right? You knew that it was big, collector, but you didn't know how big it was. It's all good, love. But you see what I'm saying? You didn't know how big it really was, how deep the rabbit hole really went. And now you're sitting here saying, oh, that's why you had so many resources. That's why you was able to cover A, B, C, or D up. That's why you could get away with certain things and nobody ever said anything, because you was connected to this table over here or to these people over here, right? You see what I'm saying? And it's like now all this is playing out. And so you surrendered this shit a long time ago. And now this portal, the door, okay, y'all, 9 is on this card. The 9-year portal, this door opened up and it's like, oh, okay. Y'all can't make it up. And y'all see that 9 right there? Yeah. And then the elders come through and say, yeah, step out the way and let us handle business. Because this is what we was waiting on, was year 9. Spiritual mentoring, stability, wisdom, experience, and counsel. Your elders are your spiritual counsel, and they coming through telling you to step aside. That's why I was saying something about you speaking your truth, seal the deal, okay, and it walked off, and you not getting involved, and now everything is just flowing just as it needs to, right? And then, you know, I was talking about choosing your battles. That's going to be very, very significant. You know, some of these people, you knew that you had to just put your sword down and walk off, because you knew that they was connected to A, B, C, or D over here. Or they were sitting at tables with people that had certain resources and they could do this and they could do that. So you stepped back through the towel and said, fuck it, I'm going to surrender it. Okay, you win. Then year 9 pulled up and the elders pulled up. And they like, baby, they didn't win nothing. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right? And that's what's happening here. Is now all of a sudden y'all ain't celebrating? Now y'all fighting each other? Now the holidays is coming up and now you don't know what to do? Okay, because you got to go over there because you didn't tell everybody you gonna come sit back at that table, and now there you are. Now somebody about to come in there and flip the table because they know what you've been doing this whole time. Okay. Let's see what's going on here with the elders. What they got to say. And you surrendering this. And these portals opened up. That look, processing your feelings about the past. You gotta feel it to heal it. You can't change it. You know what kind of low life y'all been dealing with, right? I'm just a messenger. And your elders is coming through and saying, don't worry about it, okay? We going you ain't gotta take no risk. Because we seen what they doing. We sat at the table. We know we was a fly on the wall, okay? Yeah, and we didn't communicate nothing. And see, the synchronicities, they communicate something with you, okay? Tell me about surrendering, release, misaligned energies, returning to your truth. Period. Because, yeah, seeking healing. And letting the high power step in here and letting the elders take control of something here. And you just have the strength. But you had to face your fears. Tell me about these portals here that's been opening up and somebody been trying to close them. They ain't got no knowledge. They ain't got no patience. See, it's certain portals that these people don't want opened up because they know certain things come through those portals. Period. And year 9, a lot of portals has been opened up. Okay. What numbers did I say? February, there was a portal that opened up. Let's see, November, there was a portal that opened up. January, there's a portal that opens up. August, there's a portal that opens up. Somebody's been utilizing these certain portals. And then March, I said March, January, February, March, August, and October. All these months, y'all, there's a certain portal somebody been utilizing here. And they've been doing something here. And they don't have the knowledge fucking around with these portals. And now they don't have no patience because the moon cycles align with certain portals to do something here. And whatever they was trying to do, you couldn't do that because something here was in a misalignment. That's not what it is. Somebody don't have the knowledge here. What was being done during these certain portals, Spirit? That's very interesting, y'all. Putting that correlation together here. Why do I feel like also too, y'all stay with me because I'm channeling a whole lot. January, February, March, October, and August, that's one of your elders' birthdays. They could have even been born on one of these portals. Or you could have been born on one of these portals. Oh, wow. Hold on, y'all. Okay, also, you could have a child that was born on one of these portals. Y'all, I am definitely resonating with this. Something about the elders, they're very disappointed. And you had to surrender something here. If you don't know anything about those portals, you need to go and write this down, okay? Those months and write it down. January, February, March, October, and August. Okay, those portals is very, very important. August, you got the 8-8 portal. October, you got the 10-10 portal. Okay. November, you got the 11-11 portal. March, you got the 3-3 portal. January, you got the 111, the 111 portal. And then let's see what February you got the 22 portal, the 222 portal. Okay, what was going on with these portals, with these months, with the elders? What's going on? What's happening here? Entities. There was an entity couldn't get through these portals, and now somebody's getting karma. You said the 1212 portal. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't picking up December. I was picking up January, February, and March, and October and August. Those portals is going to be very significant. And see, you could have surrendered something within them portals, okay, and released something. Yes, protection. You done a ritual, okay. And baby, you traveled to another timeline. Yeah. Ooh. Somebody wants me to be quiet. They don't want me to talk about them portals. Because this is where they're doing some kind of shit here. Look, the beloved ancestors. There they are. They know. Somebody utilizes these certain things. Yeah, something about this. And then, like you said, the 1212 portal is coming up next. December. And somebody could be trying to make something right before the 1212 portal, but it's too late because you already sent out the energy to each one of these portals 5 times. 5 is change. Yeah, 5 is change. It's too late. And see, you're sitting over here in your home just fine. This mature man is fucking freaking out because he done went over here and done tried to do some shit. And that ain't gonna work out, okay? He got a message. What's his message? Yeah. They know that he's a thief. And now he's in poverty, High Priestess. And see, you've been sitting here balanced. See, I could be talking to somebody, you heavy into astrology. Okay, you could be heavy into astrology, numerology, and things like that. And look, if you know, you know, okay? Tarot, astrology, and numerology, it's all correlated together. Once you learn these 3 things, it's easier to watch tarot and you get the message and you know who is who in a message, right? See, you could know things like this, and somebody could be trying to manipulate something here, but you know better. You're like, there ain't no way. You couldn't have done that in year 9 with these planets where they're at during this retrograde or when this portal opened up. There's no way that you could do that, right? Because there's certain things that you can and can't do whenever there's new moons, full moons, portals, when it's certain days and things like that, right? Listen, when you know, you know. When you go down the rabbit hole with astrology and numerology and planets and houses and all of this other stuff, listen, everything starts to make sense. That's why you don't freak out, because something about this is, see, knowledge is power. And somebody played around with these portals and don't know, they don't have no knowledge with this. You trying to do something and trying to end something, trying to send some kind of entity that got devoured here on the way towards somebody. Okay, Lisa, it's making my neck itch because somebody was trying to take over your energy field. And they was trying to send something here, playing in your energy field every time this portal opened up and doing stuff. Okay. Now you can't do a reversal. You can't send something. You can't stop what you already sent out to the universe. Somebody, the collective sits here and chills because we know there's certain things you can't do on certain days, portals, planets, Mercury retrograde. That's like starting anything right now is going to end. So if you got a friend that's going to get married, you need to tell them they need to hold up until after the 29th of November. Don't go get married during the Mercury retrograde because your marriage is not going to work. Don't go and do this right here. Don't go sign no contracts. Don't do anything. This is the time to sit still, not make moves. And people don't understand this, right? And then you got certain planets that ain't moved in 80 plus years, 50 plus years here. They hadn't been in certain placements in fucking since 1944, like Pluto and Aquarius. Okay? Pluto and Aquarius has not been there since 1944, Pearl Harbor War. Okay. I'm talking too deep. There's some people here sitting there scratching their head like, what are you talking about? Pluto's about transformation. Then you put Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, that's communities of people coming together and everybody's enlightened about what's going on here. And it's like somebody didn't want this to happen. They didn't want something to change up. They thought they was going to change this, change that. Okay. You can't do that. Now you're in trouble. You hear the authorities. So when people try to come and play God in your life and trying to change things, they don't understand that there's more things that's attached to certain things, right? It's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Yeah, something about this, y'all. Okay, we're gonna move on. If you know, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know when to surrender certain things and just keep going. And you surrendered a lot of shit through these portals, and it's like it is what it is. When that portal opens up, I'm stepping in that portal and I'm going on. I'm releasing. Right? I'm not going to hold on to this. And somebody doesn't know what to do about this. And now the elders done pulled up on their ass, and now they're over here. Yeah, class is in session for real today. Okay. And the elders is pulled up and they saying, "Nah, baby, just go on and sit down over there. Okay, enjoy your new life. And we got this handled over here." And then y'all wonder why y'all getting y'all's ass handled out here, cause y'all been doing shit and it ain't the planets ain't in the line for some shit that y'all trying to do. Yeah, something about this. Y'all notice that that's an elephant on this card too. It's like the elephant in the room, okay? And see, you're like the elephant collective. An elephant don't forget anything. So you just store it back and you just chilling. Like, I know what you did. I ain't gonna say anything. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, cool, right? But it's like the elephant in the room is about to be addressed, and like somebody ain't gonna know what to do here. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all, I'm picking up a weird message. I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but there is somebody here that plans their pregnancies around these portals. Somebody could have 6 kids or 5 kids, and they plan their children around these portals so they can be born. And then they use the kids for abundance, and they utilize them. Something about full moons and new moons. Somebody also tries to get pregnant as well around those times. Y'all, I'm telling you, I don't know what energy I'm picking up on, but somebody's cold with what they do out here. And like y'all can be talking about a billionaire, okay? This person, they plan their children around certain portals, certain full moons, new moons, and every one of their kids are successful. And this is what they've been doing this for years, making sure that chart aligns with certain portals and every this yeah, something about this, okay? Y'all know in some countries, as soon as a child is born, they go pull their birth chart. They make sure they have that time. They write that time down. Okay, just FYI. See, I feel like I'm talking about certain things people don't understand about the birth chart. Okay, there's certain countries that they live in astrology and things like that, so they plan their family around this. Okay, something about that, like they know what's going on, and that's why they're billionaires. That's why they're successful, and that's why whatever they're doing, they've already done. They done planned it out. Because and see, y'all, some people use this for evil. You know what I'm saying? They'll get the birth chart and they'll use it for evil and say, okay, this right here is what's supposed to happen. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Hmm. And say you could have figured this out, right? You got your birth chart, you started studying it, okay? And there is a contract that you released during a certain portal. And it released you from a curse. So them months could be very, very significant. During a portal, something was you released yourself from something here, and it has caused mayhem and chaos within your ex's family. And the inheritance, the lies, the deception, the secrets, like it smacked this family really hard whenever you signed off on some kind of motherfucking contract during a portal or during a season here, and you released this shit, okay? Yep, with a false lover, 2 of Cups in reverse. Because it was 7 illusions around something, and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse over here has been trying to put death to you ever since. This could be another family member, okay? And it's because of the karma that this family is getting, and whatever's going on, and all the secrets coming out, and something's happening here. But you released yourself from some kind of karmic ass contract here. And it could have been in a marriage or a relationship or something here. But you left something behind here, okay, collective? And the domino fell as soon as you've done that. You sign the paper and walk the fuck off. Or I'm talking to you right now. That's what you finna do. In January, December, okay, in March, you could be, yeah, I'm telling you. And you could be getting ready to do this. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a domino effect. Okay? January, February, March, October, or August of 2026, you could literally be getting ready to sign off on a lot of people's going through divorces, okay? Y'all just stay with me. Ending relationships. I could be talking to that group of people. When you sign off on this contract here, that could be why somebody don't want to sign the fucking papers. Because they already know once you sign off, you're going to be released from, and they're going to be released, and somebody can't stay attached to something or somebody here, okay? That's why I be telling y'all, be careful signing contracts. Because see, you got people, as long as they're in a contract with you, they're going to be abundant, and they're going to be utilizing different things off of your energy, okay? And you could have figured this shit out. Because see, I'm telling you, somebody here, they only breadcrumbing, Empress, okay? You know the truth, though. There's a King of Swords that's coming through. He's starting to understand the truth. 9 of Cups, celebrating. I'm telling you, this could be their karmic-ass family. And, you know, you're over here and you know the truth about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And you like, shit, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Okay? And you don't release this shit because you know somebody's passed on elders or loved ones is coming through here and they about to smack somebody. And it could be during this 12/12 portal that's coming up here, or that January portal that's about to come. See, y'all, something about New Year's is going to be real significant. It's like that. I heard the energy shift is going to be like, okay, it's almost going to be like taking a rope and tightening it. It's about to go down. Like it's about to shift something serious going in to 2026. And that's the horse year. See, if you know anything about Chinese zodiacs, that's the horse year. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. What can we expect in the horse year 2026?
The year 2026, the year of the fire horse, promises passion and bold moves, potentially leading to exciting changes and professional growth. For those born in previous horse years, like 1978, 1990, 2002, or 2014, it's their zodiac year, and tradition suggests extra caution, sometimes involving wearing red.
Mm-hmm. So a year of bold moves, passion, momentum with potential. All right. But okay, for people born in the previous horse year, 1978, 1990, 2002, 2014. Yeah, it's saying that they need to be cautious. See, I'm telling you, it's something about signing contracts. Yeah, you're welcome. And see, okay, and that would be like really significant with it being horse year, and it's talking about bold moves. Okay, it's like the other day I seen something now that makes sense. It said the snake made the way, and now the horse can get through. Y'all know how a snake goes through the high grass and makes the pathway. It's like the snake. Everybody sheds their old skin. Now the horse can go through on the path. Right? That does make sense. So, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what she was meaning by wearing red clothing. Some culture traditions, um, they say that that's for protection for them. Okay, it's a tradition to wear red clothing and accessories such as bags to ward off evil spirits and bad luck. Okay, so that could be very significant um, if you're a part of that culture, right? The Chinese culture. Yes. Mm-hmm. And this is the fire horse. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all, I'm telling you, when I started diving into different, because you got Western astrology, you got Chinese astrology, okay, you got tropical astrology, Vedic astrology, all of this stuff, right? When you start diving into these different things and start seeing the things with like, okay, this is the year of the snake, okay, then it's year 9 with astrology, then it's the year of Sagittarius because Sagittarius is the ninth zodiac of the sign. So now we're going into 10 year, we're going into Capricorn year, okay? And we're going into the horse. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you start putting all these correlations together, yeah, okay. But y'all see what I'm saying? When you start putting certain correlations together, it's like, okay, because a horse is going to trample over everything. If you're in the horse's way, that's like Capricorn. Capricorn going to go in and get the job done. They don't want to fight. They don't want to argue. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. They trying to hurry up and get their shit done. So that would be very significant with it being a horse year and a Capricorn year. Because it's like, okay, get to it. What do you got to say? Because I got to go back to work. And collective, I kind of feel like that is the energy that we all getting into. Like, okay, go on and get to the point. What is it that you want? Because listen, I got shit to do, man. Listen, don't try to dance around it. And I feel like us going into this new year, somebody don't understand your surrender game, your forgiving game. Everything is going to be on point. You finna be like, okay, whatever. I gotta go. I'm not worried about that. But thank you for telling me. But I gotta go. You see what I'm saying? And like some people here that always in their feelings and taking shit personal. Year 10, Capricorn year, 2026. Y'all ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna be honest. Cause don't nobody got time for your emotional crybaby ass. Don't nobody care about all that. Cause we literally out here in this world, we all trying to survive, and you over here trying to dance on emotions and play and do some shit right here, right? And Ain't nobody got time for that. Don't nobody want. Don't nobody want all. They don't want to hear all that shit. Okay. So it's just kind of like. So if you're a big softy, I'm gonna be honest with you. The internet ain't gonna be your best friend next year. Because you're gonna have creators out here saying shit that you don't want to hear. And for people that don't want to take accountability, year 10 is gonna be your enemy. And you said what?
If you soft, the world ain't gonna be you goddamn.
Exactly. If you soft out here, the world ain't gonna be your friend.
Well, soft and dumb and bear.
Okay? Cause see, y'all be soft as cake pussy out here, and then y'all be mad and angry and be mad cause shit didn't go your way, cause you can't emotionally manipulate somebody. Don't nobody give a fuck about your emotions. Let's get down to the brass tacks of what the fuck is going on, so we can go on and get back to what we was doing. Period. And see, I'm gonna tell y'all, if you've already been dealing with some soft as cake pussy, okay, that's just a term that, yeah. I'm just saying, like, and I feel like whoever's going to the Thanksgiving event and about to flip the table, they ain't no softy. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. See, collective, a lot of these people thought we were softies because we didn't say nothing. See, while you was over here doing this, I was collecting receipts, I was collecting your secrets, I was collecting everything. So now whenever I do have something to say, I'm gonna set everybody the fuck down. So don't bring your soft ass over here at this table whenever I get ready to speak. Because all this time you've been telling me to shut up and mind my business and do this and but you've been out here doing all this and doing and spreading false narratives and going to the police and doing this and doing that, right? You better have your affairs in order. You better make sure that you got lawyer money, court money, like shit like this. People need to make sure that they got some shit in order here. You see what I'm saying? While they was over here, so you had your shit in order. Cause see, y'all, listen, I went through this a couple years ago. The ops tried to come and try to do some shit, but I had some shit already. The pavement was already laid, right? So whenever these jokers try to come around and try to do some shit, I was like, do you even have an attorney? Do you have money for an attorney? Do you have any of this stuff in order? Because you need to be careful where you walking around here, because these is landmines around this bitch. Okay? Because see, back then when you was attacking, I was a young woman. Now I'm a seasoned woman. There's a difference. So now whenever you come up here playing in my territory, you better know that there's gonna be some mines whenever you walking around this motherfucking area. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you stay ready, y'all gotta get ready. Yes, exactly. Because see, the snake made the way through the high grass. Okay, and now here comes the horse. So there could be something here if you was if you're a snake here, right? The horse, you made the way for somebody here, okay? With the horse here. This could be like your divine counterpart. This could be your twin flame. This could be your child. This could be somebody, you know, that you're connected to. You paved the way for somebody, okay? And now they coming in like the horse and they trampling all over everybody. And I'm just saying, I don't know, but this energy strong as hell. Okay, and for you little crybabies out there, oh, I can't believe you said that. I don't know what you're gonna do. Shut your ass up. We're tired of you always crying. We tired of you always making excuses. We're tired of we always putting the hard work in, and you're doing absolutely fucking nothing but sitting over there crying about this and crying about that and da 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 da. Shut your ass up. You see what I'm saying? It's like, man, you gotta have tough skin. And I feel like year 10, Capricorn year, horse year, your ass you're gonna get trampled all over. 59. Somebody could be 59 years old telling their child this. Why you always crying? Get up. Get your ass up, okay? Somebody could be born in 1959. Yeah, something about this collective. I don't know. You got to do work. Okay? Your ass got to work. And somebody here don't want to put the work in. Okay? That's what's going on here. Somebody don't want to put the work in, collective. They ain't no star seed. Quit using spirituality as a crutch. Okay? I'm going to say it because nobody else will. Stop using spirituality as a crutch. Okay? You need to face the truth. Get the fuck up and do the work. Okay? Put the labor in. Put effort in. Because God already paved the way, but you got to get up. Okay? Don't be listen. And y'all got to quit blaming spiritual people because your shit ain't working out. Now, tell me they did this to me, they did that to me. Nobody did nothing to you. That was consequences. That's your karma. Because you want to go around here treating people any type of way, and then all of a sudden, just because you see somebody wearing a bracelet or an evil eye, now all of a sudden they're doing witchcraft on you. Shut the fuck up. Y'all know how crazy y'all sound. Talking about somebody doing, listen now. Hell. Something about that, okay? But then you go over there and you open this up and you're praying against somebody and not praying for them. You know that's witchcraft? Oh, okay. Going signing false reports, doing things, and then putting somebody's name on it. Do you know that's witchcraft? Oh, okay. Go do your work. Go do your studies, okay? Something about this. That's why somebody come in here and they said something about Jesus. They sacrificed Jesus. Did they not nail him to the cross and take him up there and sacrifice him? Oh, okay. And do you know the deaths behind them doing that? Okay. Because he was in places they didn't want him to go. He wasn't supposed to be in there. He wasn't supposed to be hanging around those people. He wasn't supposed to be. How many of us has been Jesus at one point in time where they try to nail us to the cross and sacrifice us spiritually, though? Right? You see what I'm saying? It's like they did not want him going in certain places, going around certain people. He shouldn't be doing this. He shouldn't be doing that. Well, he didn't listen. So then they went and got him. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, at some point, if you could sit and you could have a conversation with him, he would probably have the same story as the collective, because he got sacrificed too. But didn't he rise 3 days after being put in the tomb? Okay. Wasn't he just a prophet walking around just like all of us? But he wasn't allowed to be that prophet. He wasn't allowed to do that. So whenever he did not listen, he paid the consequences, right? Oh, okay. Just like the collective, they want you to pay for the consequences. Now their rituals backfired. What do you mean? Now they can cause destruction. Yeah. Happy Sunday, y'all. I think, maybe in my past life, I probably was a reverend or a pastor of some sort. Okay? Because the way I be getting up here and I be preaching and be breaking things down, everybody's like, man, you know what? That is mental clarity. I am now mindful of this, and this. But they go around here and they use certain things, and it's like, shut your mouth. Stop doing that. Do you know the story behind it? Okay? Civil rights movement, I could see me doing that. Yeah. See, now somebody wants to come in and say hello because they're obsessed with you, because they know somebody knows that you're gifted. Okay? And they know what's going on, right? They know that you know things. Because have you ever tapped into something and it's like, this is deja vu, like I've done this before? Y'all, when I started doing this type of work, it was like it was secondhand nature. Like whenever I do my herbs, like she said, Dr. Quinn, when I do my herbs and making certain oils and medicines and stuff, like it's second nature to me. It's like I already know what to put in that oil and what to put in that bottle. I don't have to go and I don't have to do this. It's like it's already within my blood. Like I already know. Just like whenever I do these readings, it's already within me. I know. It's weird. And somebody's obsessed and they're watching you. Yes, exactly. And it's like, how do you do this? I can't tell you how I do it. Collective, I just do it. It rolls off my tongue. When I get these fucking hands into some herbs and oils and cards and anything that's got to do with spirituality, y'all, it's just within me. Like I can't take it away. It's like when I wake up in the mornings, I already got my day planned out before I even open my mouth. I know what I gotta do. Get my book and just start writing and do this and do that. You see what I'm saying? And it's like it's very simple now. It's not a hard task. Like my husband, y'all, he just stays out of my way. He'd be like, "You need anything?" "Nah, babe, I'm good." He got to go to work. Cool, okay. He calls, make sure but I'm in my own. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my own bubble at all point. Cause I gotta protect my blueprint. You see what I'm saying? Because hoes be trying to steal my blueprint and they don't know how to do anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, listen, I know this is mine. This is what I have to do. Right. And if there's something that I don't know, I reach out to somebody else that has that knowledge that can help me, persevere or move forward. Right. But a lot of things that I do, it's like naturally, it just comes natural, right? Something about that. That's why I've had people ask me, will I do a tarot class? Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't teach you how to read tarot. So why am I gonna lie to you and tell you that I'm gonna start doing a class when I can't teach you that? That's like me telling you I can read your birth chart. That's a damn lie. I can't do it, right? I can't do it. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh, I can do this and I can do this and I can do. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Okay, I don't have that in me because what the fuck do I look like sitting over here and you send me your chart and I'm like, I don't even know where the fuck to start. I can't teach you how to read them cards because you might get this, and I get this over here. Okay, just because the book says one thing, I'm getting whole different messages. Y'all see what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm being real with you. I'm not gonna sign up for something that I know that I can't deliver. I'm not that person, right? Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's weird because see, this is what your copycats out here doing. They're telling everybody they can do this and they can help you read cards and they're gonna do this and they're gonna help you tap into this. Stop lying to people. Just keep it a buck with them and tell them, listen, I don't know how to do any of this shit. Right? Sometimes it's just not people's calling to do certain things and it is what it is. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, but it's like just keep it real and stop lying to people and stop leading them on and misguiding them. That's the biggest thing, right? Because I don't want nobody to misguide me shit if I don't know. That's like, man, y'all, hey, I got a soul sister. She's so cold at certain things that she does for protection. Like, I'm telling you, she's put me on game. And I appreciate that about her because she shares the knowledge, right? That's what we need to be doing is sharing it with people, but not lying to them. Talking about, yes, sis, I know how to do this. Come over here and purchase my services. And then you leave confused, mad, angry. Now you're like, what just happened here? That part. Hey, let me tell you something about, man, listen, whenever you contact them spirits, that's a whole different energy whenever you can tap into like the paranormal and the dead and stuff. Like that's a whole nother energy. Yeah. It's really, really interesting because that energy is different. You know what I'm saying? And it's draining. It's very, very draining. Like when you encounter a real deal spirit and like it's it's like in your house because a lot of times people need to get that out of their house or whatever. It will drain them. Like, and they don't understand when you encounter those type of spirits, man. Hey, that's why, like, sometimes when I do a reading, I'll be like, y'all, I gotta go take a nap because there was a spirit to come through that reading, and that energy so potent and so strong. I'm over here and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the message out, but I'm going to bed afterwards. Okay, I gotta let me cleanse myself, right? And that's why you'll see me like jump from like 2 or 3 hours to maybe even like, hey, putting this out. You said she's in New Orleans. Oh wow. So she's uh, hmm. That's why she's so drained. Cause she's tapping into something she ain't got no business tapping into. See, you can't be doing. I'm telling y'all, listen now. And any real reader will tell you, like when you go to them to get a personal reading, and you want them to read, and you want them to read for somebody, some of their beloved ancestors pull up and be like, put them cards down. For my real readers, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, no. And it's like, you got to respect that though. You got to respect them spiritual laws. You can't break it. You can't break it and enter into the energy. Okay. We talking about spiritual laws that you breaking, right? Mm-hmm. It's spiritual laws, right? And it's like there's certain. Why am I going into this big spiel? Because somebody's doing something they ain't got no business doing. They don't have no permission. You ain't supposed to be doing certain things, certain divinations, you ain't, certain rituals. You don't even have a pass to even get in there. So what do you do? And now you're getting in trouble. Yeah, somebody's in trouble here. And this could be somebody that's doing shit to you, okay? And now they gotta pay the piper. Something about the dark past. Uh-huh. Yeah, see. Something about the dark past. There's oh wow. Whatever happened in the dark past, there's an investigator, either spiritually or physically, that's focused on. Okay? Something about this. And see, that's why I was saying something about you stepping away. You got to step away from these people, avoiding drama and seeking healing. Because somebody's finna have to accept responsibility for their actions here because they don't got no damn knowledge. That's what's going on. Shit, listen now. No. That's why, like, sometimes y'all get a channel message and I'll be sitting there and after I wrote it down, I'll look and I'll be like, do I really want to put this message out? Because this is wild. And y'all, whenever I do put that message out, it's so fucking popular. And it's like, y'all hit that, man. And everybody hits it. And I'm like, it's so wild because this is some people's storyline, right? And this is what's happening. And it's like, finally, that's the message I was looking for, VG, that come out, right? And I'm sitting over here and I'm questioning my own self, like, do I want to put this out or do I not? Because, yeah. Yeah. They don't want to listen when you try to warn them. No, sis, listen, it was meant to be like just like this. You see what I'm saying? It was meant to be exactly how things is going down right now. That's why I said, like, we can't be saving people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you already done dive deep and you done your healing and your spirit team already let you know, sit your ass down, don't worry about them. Because the elders coming through and saying, yeah, listen, we got this. Okay, I'm gonna sit down because my grandmama, she wasn't a nice woman. Okay, my granny, she was straight to the point, direct with it, right? She smacked the shit out you with that cane. She'll run over your ass with the wheelchair. Like, she didn't care, right? My grandmama was like that. So in the spirit realm, like when she tells me sit down, I'm sitting down. Okay, I'm sitting down. I'm not gonna get chastised by her. Cause I know when she was here in the physical, she didn't play no games, right? So it's like spiritually, I already know what she over there. She's over there, she whooping somebody's heads right now and making them sit down, and they over here wonder why everything in their life that they touch just disintegrates, and they're like, oh my God, what's going on? I can't make this work. Because that's my grandmama. My granny, she over there, you know what I'm saying? She putting the smack down on your neck. Like, I done told you, don't be coming over here playing with my baby. She don't bother nobody, right? So, and see, same thing with your children. Whoever playing with your kids, same thing. That same grandmama could be over there. You know what I'm saying? And then it's that grandmama. See, that's another thing. Something about the grandmothers here. Um, they're saying people need to go back to what Thanksgiving really means. Okay, something about that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Cause see, that was something too. My grandmama she'd say, and that's something I got from her is baby, give it to God, give them to God, cause you know what, we can't do nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I do. If I'm like fed up with the situation or a person or a place or a thing, I give them to God, and I'm like, you know what, just go on and do what y'all do, because I'm done. I'm tired. I'm drained. I don't even want to give it my energy. Right? It's like whatever, and it is what it is. Cause y'all, we got more important things that needs to be worried about and focused on than this over here, right? So if we don't feed the entity, and I just pass you on to the Most High, I'm not responsible for what happens to you. And somebody in your past is real upset about this because you're focused on your healing, and you done pass their ass on to the Most High, and they don't know what to do, and they over here, and it's meant to be just like this. Now you watching everybody get their ass tapped, and now they mad. Well, listen, you should have listened. These bad intentions. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. I get, and I always get cussed out when I say this. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you, it ain't for them. We cannot change the situation and what happened, but I need you to show forgiveness, right? So you can release yourself. Cause see, if you got that hate and that revenge in your heart, what you're doing is you're like somebody's puppet right now. Like they have this puppet over you, and it's like they're puppeteering your emotions, right? I can't have somebody else controlling my damn emotions while I'm trying to manifest. Cause then I'm gonna manifest some emotional chaos in my life and all this other stuff, and I can't do that, right? I ain't trying to manifest any kind of chaos. I want a peaceful, calm, life, and everything's just flowing, right? I don't want to be involved in that chaotic energy because I used to live in that. Yes. Mm-hmm. You gotta forgive yourself, sis, and forgive them. Cause guess what? The thing about it is that's a part of you taking accountability. Like, okay, I seen the red flags, but spirit, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let me forgive myself. Cause I walked right back into this damn situation, and you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. Listen, that was a lesson. That was for you to learn. Don't beat yourself up for it. That's like me sitting here saying, well, collective, I wish that I never was an addict. That taught me something. I wish that this would have never happened over here. But that taught me something. That's why I am the woman, the mother, the wife, the spiritualist that I am today, and the leader that I am. So now I can lead by example and help you guys say, hey, you know what? I've been there. Because sis, I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't a forgiving person. Okay. I would hold a grudge until 2085. Okay, and give a fuck. I didn't care. If I didn't like your ass, I was just gonna hold a grudge, right? And then I had to start understanding that they was controlling me. Like, what? I'm letting them control my emotions. Cause I want to slap the shit out of her every time I see her. Now, you know what? I forgive you, sis. You okay. And now it's like people don't know how to approach me because now I am very forgiving. And, I'll give people a chance until you get an A with me until you change that grade, right? So now it's like, now that I shifted that energy and it's like, I get it, I understand. I'm not mad anymore, and I'm okay. And my health is better, and my wealth is coming through, and my heart's opened up, and I've done healed so many pieces of me, right, that needed my attention, and that was one of them because I was a hateful, mean ass. Babe, why are you? Uh, what happened there? But you see, it was very, very interesting, and it's like, man, I didn't realize how much that was holding me back. right? Having that closed off heart. Because see, when you have that kind of closed off heart going into a relationship, how you gonna love that other person? How you gonna show them grace? Because you know, in a relationship, it's a lot of forgiveness. Okay, it's a lot of understanding, and you don't even realize that if you go into that relationship in the Queen of Swords energy, okay, you're gonna be sitting here and saying, "Well, why don't you love me?" Cause you're cold. You have no grace. You don't see the other side of things. You're just over here, and it's like, well, it's my way or the highway. There's no compromise here. Now I get it, right, collective. I'm not saying you be walked all over and somebody's abusing you and stuff like that. You know the fucking red flags. I'm talking about, maybe there's a y'all don't see things eye to eye, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, let's agree to disagree. Right, let's work it out. Let's talk it out. Okay. Well, there's not enough money for this month, so let's work this out. Because a lot of relationships end because of money too. Because people are so greedy, and it's like, well, I'm supposed to be the breadwinner. No, I'm supposed to be the breadwinner. No, listen, let's just get two accounts and mix them together, and let's make this shit happen, right? And if it's 90-10, and it's not, it is what it is, right? Y'all see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. But see, that's them softies. See, you got to be careful with somebody that's been traumatized as at like 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So because what happens is you're communicating with that child. You're not communicating with that 40 or 30, 35-year old, 42-year old, 45-year old man or woman, right? You're communicating with their traumatized child that's within them. So it's like, how do you sit down and explain to a traumatized 11-year-old that we need to take our joint account and make that our bill account? He gonna throw a temper tantrum, or she's gonna throw a temper tantrum. What do you mean? I can't do this. And you're sitting here, you're like, let's make this account over here our joint account where that's where the bills come out. Let's do this. So when you talk to somebody who's still traumatized, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're just using me for money. Oh, you're just doing it." And you're like, "No, dumb fuck. We need to pay bills. Okay, listen." And then when you talk to them like that, then they want to go over there and they want to cry to their homeboy or cry to somebody, and you like, how you gonna be mad because we over here and we need to live? Okay, listen. See, y'all see what I'm saying? So now y'all see why you see so many people single as well, because how am I a gold digger, bitch, when I'm telling you we both gonna go half on the rent, you stupid mutt? What are you talking about? See, these are the kind of conversations going into January. People are going to get their feelings hurt, because it's like, okay, before you go buy them red bottoms or before you go buy them Jordans, what we're doing is we're going to fucking pay the rent, okay? Fuck them shoes. Fuck this. Fuck that. We need to pay fucking bills. But see, that's that Capricorn energy that people cannot handle, and they're going to be over here and they're going to be upset because the motherfucker about to be like, you know what, you're cut off, okay? We're not going to do this. We're going to leave the relationship. I'm cutting your credit card off. You're not having access to this. You're not having access to none of the money. We're not doing anything. Nothing moves until all these motherfucking bills is paid. I don't want to hear it. I don't be crying. That's it. You see what I'm saying? Because that's Capricorn energy. Responsibilities. Everything is, and that's like signing contracts. Next year, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's gonna be like pulling teeth, getting a motherfucker to sign a contract with somebody, especially if you are not stable with your mind, with spiritually, financially. They ain't finna sign no contracts with you. Period. They're gonna pick the people that they know that's gonna pay, that's gonna take care of business, that's gonna do the job correctly. They're gonna give that person that contract because they know somebody's dedicated. That's the thing. You see what I'm saying? Going into year 10, yeah, a lot of people gonna see like, okay, that lazy person at that job, they about to get fired. December, that's your last month, okay? You about to get fired going into January. They ain't bringing you back on board. Y'all, do y'all find it ironic that there was certain people that was laid off and they kept other people, and the people they kept, they're giving them extra work, and now all of a sudden everybody realizing they worked and saying fuck you too. Y'all see what I'm saying? Cause how many people at these jobs been doing other people's jobs the whole time, and they just been coming in there and getting paid? Okay. So that's another thing. You're gonna have bosses and companies and stuff like this weeding out different people, places, and things that don't belong there, and dealings with and contracts and all this other stuff. Right? Something about this is gonna be very, very significant. Y'all been here an hour and 26 minutes. Child, listening. Anybody need a mini read or two questions for $10? Mm-hmm. So for all my people, you feel unappreciated, undervalued. We're going into a time where people are going to start seeing your value and seeing how hard you work and the time that you put in, and you are going to have a very abundant year coming up because they're going to see how dedicated you are. Okay, and all these other people that sitting around with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas and crying and being lazy and mad and angry and all this other stuff, you're not going to win. You're not gonna win, okay? And it is what it is. Cause folks is not gonna keep on sparing people's feelings. Cause we need to get shit done. And it's like we're not gonna keep sparing your feelings. Like for so long you just let shit slide, but it's like we ain't letting shit slide anymore. Like that's done, that's over with. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be honest, collective, you could already be in this type of energy and somebody's pissed with you because it's like, nah, I'm finna take care of this, this, and this before I do this over here. You see what I'm saying? And somebody could be looking at you sideways like, hmm, oh, is that what you gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna take care of my stuff over here before I do this, this, and this. Collective, that's called self-love. Okay? That's what that's called. And motherfuckers looking at you all funny because you're exercising and practicing self love. And it's like, well, you're gonna have to get over it. Like, this is who I am, okay? Something about this? Yeah, y'all can have somebody real, real angry. Mm-hmm. Man, sis, I'm gonna tell you something. That's what you gotta do. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna extend a hand if I know that I gotta pay all my bills. Okay, and I got this one check and I got to pay all my bills with this one check. But then I got this person that comes through and, I'm like, listen, let me pay all my bills. Let me see what I have left. And then they get all angry and they get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? You should respect the fact that I have to take care of my responsibility first before I do anything else. You know what I'm saying? If I can help, I'm going to be there. Listen, I'll be there. But first, this is me. I'm taking care of me and what's going on with home. I'm taking care of home. See, somebody could be more worried about outside and not taking care of home. Okay, and there could be a discrepancy over the holiday season about this going on. Okay, because I'm gonna be honest with you. You see them little skits where there's husbands talking about how their wife has a shopping addiction and she's maxing the cards out and they think it's funny, and y'all, that's happening in real life. Okay, that's happening in real life. You got husbands, wives out here saying, "Listen, you need to watch your spending because we need to do this, this, and this." Because there's somebody that's over here having to take care of some things, and it's like, okay, whenever I go to that account, there's 15 Amazon packages bought here. What do we need this for? Somebody here, their shopping is about to be addressed, and you maxing out credit cards and you're not doing certain things, and we got to take care of this over here. Okay, yeah, I heard somebody's sex addiction, somebody's drug addiction, their alcohol addiction, all this stuff is being addressed because it's like, well, we ain't got money for that. And somebody's like, well, I need a drink, and it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I can't do anything with that. Like, listen, you gonna have to gather yourself and get yourself together. And y'all, people can't listen. Me being a recovering addict, let me tell you something. You hate to hear that. Because see, the thing is now where you this was just an occasional thing. Now your body is needing it. So now the physical body is over here all upset, angry, mad, needs this. And it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Somebody here finna be going through hella withdrawals because there is things being took off the table here and saying, nah, I gotta take care of this, this, and this. So I can't do this for you. You see what I'm saying? And you about to find out how somebody really feels about you. Okay? Because that demon, that addiction that they got a hold to them, whatever it is, shopping, eating, drugs, alcohol, whatever entity they got attached to them is about to ready to fight your ass, and you finna have to be like, come on and get them, wrap them up. They gotta go. You see what I'm saying? Because this entity is starting to control somebody, or has been controlling somebody for a very long time. And this is the same person that could be over here talking about how you did this and this has happened, but your ass is in recovery now. You like, I ain't the one that's gotta go and pop a pill. I ain't the one that's gotta go have a drink. Yeah, I ain't the one that's doing shit. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Ooh. Hey, that's scary too. See, that's one of those addictions that's got death written all over it. I'm not even going. I ain't even going fuck around with you with that. That fentanyl is very very dangerous. Yeah, that fentanyl real real dangerous. Mm-hmm. Oh no. Yeah, you. I'm gonna tell you. I was with somebody who used to use that package. That was the scariest thing ever in the whole fucking world. And a couple of my family members was on that. One of them, he lost his life to it. He overdosed. He got a hot shot with uppers and downers, and it killed him. And one of my other family members, she actually recovered and she got shot and killed by her boyfriend. But yeah, she used to be a shooter, and I'm gonna tell you something. Like that's the scariest thing in the whole world. Is yeah, addiction was very very heavy in my bloodline, and that's a generational curse that I had to break. So that's why I be on y'all's ass. I'll be like, listen, I know we be going through things, but sis, listen, if you need to talk because you ready to go get high and you want to go do this and go do that, call your girl. Okay, email me, let me know. Listen, I need somebody that's gonna get in my ass and pull me back, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with somebody relapsing, but we gonna have to pull your ass back, right? Cause I don't want to see you on no t-shirt. I don't want to see you dead. You know, I don't want to see you out there and man, shit happening because I've seen it through my own family and by y'all. The fact of the matter is, if somebody ain't ready, then they ain't gonna come. They're just gonna keep running from you as well, and it is what it is, right? And it's that's one right there. I have seen it take lives and I've seen it take people down. Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. And it hurts, man, because you don't realize how much your addiction hurts everybody around you. But when it gets to a point where they gotta stay away from you, it is what it is. Yeah. And it is what it is, and you have people out here that's been secretly addicts in the closet. That's why they hate that you're an activist for it now. They hate that you're in recovery. Because you were a mirror for them, because for so long they used to use this against you, and it's like you can't use that against me now. I can expose myself. Bitch, I used to be higher than a giraffe's ass. I used to drink more than the motherfucking law allowed. Okay, but that was used to. That's who I used to be. Now I'm out here and I find better things to do with my time, and this is what I'm doing, right? I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get somebody and set them down and show them, listen, you don't want this type of life. Come on over here. But let's figure out what it is that you need to do, right? Because what you're doing is you're trading this over here, this low vibrational entity that's attached to you, and you're gonna go trade it for something high vibrational. And that's tapping into your creativity, finding something that the idle mind is a dangerous playground. Have you ever heard that? It's very, very true, because we don't know. Sometimes we don't know why we need that, but you know what, we need to get to the root of it and figure out why is it that I need to go and I need to cloud my judgment, what's going on, right? And sometimes your coping mechanism can turn into a physical problem for the body, especially if you're coping with something. And that's some things that are being addressed here, right? Is addiction can be anything. And I'm gonna go back to that skit that I was just talking about. Everybody laughs and they think it's funny and da da da, but you ain't the one that's going out there uh putting all that money in that bank account and trying to get everything together. And then whenever you go to pay the rent, you got 25 Amazon packages coming, and I'm the only breadwinner in the house. You see what I'm saying? You got this, sis. That's why you here. One day at a time. For my recovering addicts, let me tell you something. One day at a time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still trying to quit those, sis. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna promise nothing. Cause I like right now I want a Newport. Okay, I ain't gonna lie about it. Shit, if that's anything, coffee and Newports. That's that's my go-to, baby. Listen now, but you see what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real with yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hell yeah, it's hard to quit. Indeed, yes, it is hard to quit. But yeah, that's I feel like going into January 2026, this is what's about to be addressed. And I mean, listen now. If you are the person that takes care of the finances in the house, there's some things that that you got to buckle down on and you got to address. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you and a partner ain't on the same motherfucking wavelength. Y'all, that's one thing I can tell you I'm so blessed of, like, about me and my husband. We don't fight about money. What's understood don't have to be explained. When we got to pay this, that's what we got to do. Right? And in my past relationships, I never had that because it was always a fight back and forth. So it just got to a point where I got pushed in my divine masculine energy and I just had to take care of everything. And I wouldn't let nobody take the fucking lead because the hell to no, right? Because I end up homeless and all types of shit because I trusted this individual over here to do this, and then that ain't what happened, right? So you see what I'm saying? It's like, um, if you are the person who is taking care of the finances, doing, and see, you could be like the breadwinner is over here spending too much money. You see what I'm saying? You and somebody could be getting upset because you're like, okay, you could be a stay-at-home mom. Babe, we need to peel back on this. You can't go to Tractor Supply this week. You can't do this. We're gonna have to cut back on this. And somebody gonna get mad and be like, well, it's my money. But it's like, okay, if we're doing this together, we need to get on the same page, right? Y'all see what I'm saying? Something about getting on the same page is very, very significant. All right, y'all, give me 1 second, okay? And I'm gonna go outside. uh y'all let me know if you want to be put on the list, okay? Exactly, holding each other accountable. It's gotta be like y'all, that has to be important, right? Most definitely. And if somebody gets upset because you holding them accountable, then that ain't your person. That ain't somebody you need to be working with. That ain't a friend that you need around you. Cause I don't need somebody that's watching me walk right into the damn finna walk off the cliff. I need you to come grab me, bitch. Get over here. What are you doing? Shit, you crashing out. Come on. Get your ass, sit down. Okay? We ain't crashing out. Okay? We not doing that, right? But that's whenever you know that, like, man, you literally, like, you have somebody that is on your team that is for you. And a lot of people want to look at it like, oh, you're trying to control me. No, I'm not. I see you crashing out because guess what? I've been there. I see where you're going, right? Auntie you. Shit. What you say? Listen, this is a joint account. I ain't trying to hear nothing. Okay, we've been doing this. You need to get with the motherfucking program. Oh, you thought you was getting some money out of that check? That ain't happening. You know that check's already spent. I don't know why you coming over here playing with me. Okay, we not doing this. And I feel like that's what's happening with certain situations. It's like I'm taking you off that account. Okay. Hey, I'm taking you off that account. You give me the card. You can't have that card, okay? No. Cause fucking around with you and your spending habits, nah. Hey y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I used to love spending. And then it's like, okay, I had to sit my ass down because it's like, yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that now because I'm over here and I'm balancing some things out, and it's like, but you know, living on the road also is the same way because you got to make sure you got a honey pot. When you're living on the road, you got to make sure you got something over here in the cut because you never know what's gonna happen. That's like owning a house, like me and Auntie Kim was talking about. When you own a house, you want to make sure that you have a savings account with a little bit of money for like an AC unit, for a hot water heater, for laying floors down. Because you never know what's gonna happen in the house that you're buying, right? So it's like you gotta plan ahead, right? Somebody, I'm gonna be honest, somebody irritated because this is you plan ahead. That's that Virgo energy though. Virgo is got the scalpel and digging everything out and making sure we planning for the future. We planning for, okay, well, the what ifs. What if this happens? Okay, and we need this over here. Yeah. So y'all see what I'm saying? It's really, really important. And the way shit just happened, the 43 days of the shutdown, how many people right now sitting there saying, oh, I gotta get some shit together. Ain't no way you finna control me like that and tell me I can't feed my kids. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cause see, that's a controlling mechanism. That's what that is. But it's like, okay, now we're getting into the fact that they ain't getting paid. Now all of a sudden, now we're gonna find a solution. We're gonna open everything back up. Oh, okay. But you didn't think about all the other people that was out here that had working jobs and that still needed a little extra help to get some fucking food. But don't nobody give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? As long as it ain't happening to they people, what I tell y'all about that energy. As long as it wasn't happening to them and they people, that was fine. But the moment that it started happening to they people, and now all of a sudden it's a problem. Oh no, we gonna have to fix this. No, we can do this. No, we can. Man, fuck y'all. Y'all wrong for that. That's what that is. And it's sad. It really, really is. Cause see, that's my thing. Is anybody let their children starve because of their ego and pride, and then you're going and you're doing this and you're doing and you're like, just I don't get it. It's all good, Jackie. Listen, you ain't broke. Don't. That's a mindset. That's lack mindset. Okay, that's lack mindset. You ain't broke, baby. Listen, let me tell you something. If you got everything that you need, food on the table, bills paid, and got clothes on your back, and them babies and everybody good, listen, you blessed. Cause a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people struggling without that right now. And you know, I noticed this the other day. Man, y'all, there's some monitoring spirits for real everywhere. Um, yeah, something about that. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Y'all know financial abuse is a thing, is a real thing. Okay. And then it's a problem if you go out and you get a job, um, and that person is upset because you went and got that job or you land that position, family, lovers, or friends. You know there's such thing as financial abuse, and a motherfucker like they will watch you struggle. They'll watch you be put out of your house and not help you and not care and not and knowing that they had the means to do something and to be there for you, right? You gotta watch those kind of people. Yeah. And then they'll be the same ones that will call you knowing the only thing that you got in your account is for rent, and they're like, "Well, listen, I need $799 to get my car fixed," and your rent's $899. Well, I gotta pay my rent. Well, I knew you didn't care about me. What do you mean? How are you not gonna give me this? And you're like, once again, I need to take and I need to put you before me. And then whenever I call you next week, yeah, that pop up is gonna be real. Auntie Kim, y'all be right back. Okay. Hey guys, okay, sorry y'all, I'm back. What's going on? All right, let's see here. Y'all, BG finna go get her something to eat, okay? I need some food. Uh, let's get a few more cards. Yeah, initiation, deep trust, deep healing, and reconnecting with all. Okay, is what's happening here. Like I said, that's consistent with what I've been teaching about. And then you got well teaching, depths of experience and healing, teacher and mentor sharing wisdom. Yeah, and then you got the elders here. Because they're telling you to pay attention. Something about y'all, this 1212 portal is going to be very, very significant. Okay, and looking at things and making sure that you're not putting yourself on the back burner. Okay, doorways into now letting go of that warrior energy. Because y'all, I'm gonna be honest, listen, you get tired of being in that wounded warrior energy. You be tired. It's like, I don't want to do this, right? I want to live a soft life. Rising to Palladian frequency. Secret bonds healing clears space for higher energies. Yeah, because you want to be on the same frequency where people understand you and y'all can see, what each other is doing, right? Divine masculine. You want somebody to see your vision as well, okay? And shine your light. Wise action, space for yin and yang, and grace. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. I want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Happy Sunday. I'll possibly see y'all in a little while. Let me get some. I'm gonna get some food and probably take me a little power nap. Okay, because I've been up and at it since I got up this morning. And I will see y'all soon. Thank you, y'all. I'm open for personal readings and Reiki sessions as well. Okay. Thank you.